Hey everyone, this is Zach, here for some more VGC 2020 Series 12 Ranked Double Laddering. Today we are continuing with Kanto Clark's Ho-Oh Calyrex Team, which I spoke to him about it, and it definitely is more of a Trick Room team, but there still is those options with Raichu with the speed control, which really supports the Moltres and the Ho-Oh with Lightning Rod. So I do think there is some possibilities to run it a little faster, but it does want Trick Room if you're facing more of a hyper offense. But we're going to jump into it. If you guys enjoyed this content at any point in time, do not forget to like and subscribe, and let me know for the question of the day in the comments down below. Are you still interested in Series 12 VGC 2022? I feel like a lot of people are winding down with the new games introduced, as well as, you know, if you are qualifying for Worlds, you've already qualified. But we're going to jump in with the first battle. Eternatus Dailga. The Umbreon might be a pain in the butt. Because there's Yawn. The thing is, there's no easy switch out against an Umbreon. So even if we did get Trick Room up, it would be hard to get Calyrex in safely unless we sacked one of our Mons. Meteor Beam would really hurt us here. Let's see. It's the Whims and Eternatus. I feel like I have to take the Eternatus out first, but I do kind of want to max guard turn one. Let's max guard turn 2. This all depends on whether the Eternatus goes for Dynamax Cannon or Meteor Beam. I feel like if you're bringing out the Whimsicott next to it, you probably do have access to Meteor Beam. Whimsicott's actually going to protect. We'll see the Dynamax Cannon. Who'd you go into? They did correctly go into the Ho-Oh. We do take a lot there. But we do land a critical hit on the Snarl. And we get the knockout. Okay. Next up is the Salamence. I think this one's physical. Looks like it should go for Tailwind. Yeah, there's the Tailwind. Dual Wing Beat, so it is the physical, and we get the double miss. And these two have done a really good job of just picking off targets. Okay, it's going to be Dailga. And here I want to try to get the flare off into the Whimsicott. Max Lightning into the Moltres. Okay, but after with the Assault Vest we do handle it. And activates Berserk. So if Whimsicott didn't double into the Moltres with just a Gleam, and that is enough to knock out the Moltres, but we will knock out the Whimsicott. So we will get Trick Room off. And I want to try to take advantage of Regenerator and switch out. Now this is a bit of a gamble, but I feel like you should just max Lightning. Yeah. Here I want to protect and let them activate Weakness Policy. And just saw at that last turn of Dynamax. Oh, you're going for the War Whim. Good play. How much is Shadow Sneak going to do? And high horsepower does have a chance to miss. And we do land it. I've been testing a team on Showdown and I missed it so many times. And just the raw Thunder. But we have Ho-Oh coming back out. They should still have Tailwind up, so we should outspeed. Yeah, 2 more turns of... Oh no, Trick Room's just up. So there could be a chance that they outspeed in Trick Room now. No, okay, we get it. Awesome. I think we did really good in that one. Played that one really well and kept control of the board position. So no Meteor Beam. So Dynamax Cannon was your strongest move against Ho-Oh. And yeah, they had the Steel Beam. So that's why they went for Thunder over Steel Beam. I believe, Roar of Time has a recharge, and Steel Beam cuts your health in half. Yeah, so they would have ended up just like knocking themselves out with Steel Beam. So that's why they went with the Thunder. And yeah, it is the physical Salamence. But yeah, we just made some good calls there, and having that Moltres being so bulky, like being able to survive and take hits, is just really good. And switching in the Calyrex was a good call, because we were able to like decrease the amount of damage they could do in their Dynamax form, which is, I mean, really like board position at VGC in its core. Just making the smart plays. We made the smart play. We were able to take advantage of Regenerator, get the Trick Room up, and make sure we secure a good endgame. But yeah. Okay, so we have Kyogre, Grimmsnarl, Incine, Zacian, Rillaboom, and Thundee. So we could have the faster Fake Out with Raichu. I think Calyrex is more beneficial here than Ho-Oh. We don't know what the Thundurus is, so like Snarl isn't beneficial against this team except for the Kyogre. Okay. Oh, so who do they Dynamax here? Because if we make the wrong call, they can double up into the Mimikyu. Oh, it is the Thundurus. Okay. So we can burn that next turn. And the Kyogre might be faster than the Raichu now. Ooh, that does not do much. Ooh, that does great. I think here we can safely switch into the Calyrex and Wood Hammer the Kyogre. Because we can't waste any more Trick Room turns. And Kyogre finally gets a move off. Oh, that did so much to Calyrex. Incine, okay. Kyogre's paralyzed. We go back to neutral after the Chilling Knee boost. Knock off the Shuka Berry. There's one more turn of Trick Room. Ooh, so they could definitely... go hard into the Zacian. Zacian protect here. Because I think if we don't see the protect from Zacian, we lose it here. Yes, there we go. So next turn, even though Trick Room's over, like we have Fake Out, and Zacian is forced to go for the double protect. And we're now at +1, and there's no parting shot from Incine. So that knockoff, getting rid of that Sugar Berry was actually really, really clutch. And that's why I clicked knockoff, because Grassy Glide would have done more damage into Thundurus, but one, if they stayed in, we would get the knockout with Calyrex. And my opponent just realized that I pinned them. One, we get the knockout with Calyrex if Thundurus stays in, and two, if they switched in the Incine, which I thought they would. I thought they would sack the Kyogre with that low of health and being paralyzed, especially having a Raichu and a Rillaboom in the back. You just know you're losing your Kyogre there. So the knockoff was really good because I knew something was probably going to switch in. And worst case scenario, it's a Zacian and you just knock off a useless item. But still, at that point, at neutral, like, Glacial Lance still does a decent amount of chip. But yeah, awesome. Maybe I need to build a Trick Room team. I feel like in Series 12, I've been much more comfortable with Trick Room than I have in previous formats. Well, I guess in prior ones I've used Lapras, which took advantage of Trick Room. I had Copperajah and Rhyperior, which took advantage of Trick Room. So I guess I've actually had a lot of Trick Room teams, like Venudon. Always had a Trick Room element to it for hyper offense. But yeah. And the Wood Hammer. The Wood Hammer is really good tech on Mimikyu. Okay, so we got Calyrex Shadow, Zacian, Thundee, Lando, and Gastrodon. I would love to lead the Rillaboom, but I feel like that's just not a good answer here. So I think we go the same 4 as the previous matchup. Okay. So the only thing I have to be concerned about is Imprison, Trick Room. But I don't actually think we have to worry about that. Is the Brutal Swing... No, Brutal Swing lowers... No, it doesn't. Does it lower attack? We'll just get fake out. We'll get damage onto the Thundee. Oh. I bet you that Thundee has taunt. So we do get the Trick Room up. So we will Brutal Swing and Shadow Sneak into the Calyrex. Okay, so it's going to be Zacian. They are playing this really well. Quick attack. Okay. And that should knock out Mimikyu. The one thing I worry about is the switch into the Thundurus. Oh, okay, it's the Incine. And they're gonna max the Calyrex. And knockoff might still do it. We are intimidated though. Bruh. We have to max Quake here. And unfortunately, it's probably Shuka. There's just no way, like, you can't get your fake out user out. So you either have to sack it, which a good opponent will play that out. No Shuka Berry, though. We don't get the knockout. Max Phantasm. That activates Weakness Policy. And Trick Room's over. Okay, yeah, that's game. Yeah, we couldn't act fast enough with no way to pivot Raichu out. Granted, maybe I should have taken it out, but that leaves Calyrex the chance to Astral Barrage on the switch-in. And Incine's gonna Flare Blitz, which should get the knockout. Yeah, good game. Yeah, my question for Kanto Clark is the decision on not bringing like a pivot move on either Raichu or Rillaboom, because they both get access to pivot moves in the form of Volt Switch and U-Turn. So I think especially them being more like Raichu being a faster mon, it would get a slower Volt Switch and Trick Room. So if you want to sack it, like it might get sacked in the Volt Switch, and if not, like you might get a safe Volt Switch on another mon. But can't control everything. There's always going to be ways to outplay a team, and my opponent did exactly that, just making sure that they didn't allow me to get a free switch into Calyrex like safely, and to make sure that they weren't knocking out a mon to give me a free switch in. So they played that one really well. But I think that's going to be all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, once again, don't forget to like and subscribe, answer the comment question of the day, and don't forget to check out Kanto Clark. His channel will be in the description down below. If you want to, you can follow me on Twitter too. But that's going to be all. I hope you have a great day, and until next time, I'm Zach. We'll see everyone later.